Hey beautiful people, welcome or welcome back to my channel. It's Alexis Takara. Thank you for clicking on this video. If you're a returning subscriber or a returning viewer, thank you for being a real one and clicking on this video. And if you're new here, hey. So I'm gonna tell y'all the funny part about this video. I just finished doing my sister hair and makeup because it's her birthday week, and y'all know girls, we celebrate our week. So it's my sister's birthday week, so I just finished her hair and makeup, right? But I was literally sitting in my makeup studio and I was like, I want to do makeup too. So I rounded up all my e.l.f. products and I decided I'm just gonna do a full face of e.l.f. I've legit never did a full face of e.l.f. makeup, so I'm excited to see how this gonna come out, and we just gonna pray. So if you're excited to see this video, continue to watch and go ahead and hit the subscribe button. I have so many e.l.f. products. Like, I didn't even realize I had this many e.l.f. products. Let me just show y'all real quick. I have the Luminous Putty Primer, the Brow Freeze, I have the No Budge Shadow Stick, I have the Lip Balm, another hydrating, well, lip balm hydrating lip core. I have the lip stain, the concealer, the foundation, which I've never worn before. I bought this foundation maybe, I think, February. I never even used it, never wore it, nothing. The reason why is because it was so thick, it was almost like clay-like, and y'all know I grew out of the whole full coverage, like thick foundation stuff, so I just never gave this a try. But I have this. I have the blush, of course, I have the putty bronzer, and I have the glowy setting powder. So I'm excited. I'm ready to see how this makeup gonna turn out. So let's go ahead and jump in, you guys. So for starters, I'm gonna use the Luminous Putty Primer. Oh, I have the shade Universal Glow, if I can get it out the thing. Jeez. Okay, so this is how this packaging looks. It looks like just like this white, you know. I used this once and this is how it looks. It's real like pearly.
Well, what you talking about, Miss Pearly?
And I'm gonna just focus it, I guess, on the center of my face. I did my brows already because I don't have a well, I guess I could have used my brow freeze, but I needed some tint to my eye, so I went ahead and used the what is it, Kosas, the Kosas Airbrow. And I think I used this primer once. I used this primer once and I didn't like it because it looked crumbly on my face. I guess like after a few hours of wearing it, it started to look like it was separating. So I just kind of never reached for it again. I think most people use this for its glowing properties. I don't really think it's mattifying or anything. Now time for this foundation. This is the oil-free medium coverage flawless satin foundation. I have it in the shade 450 Caramel. It's for neutral undertones and it's dark. Like, look at this swatch. I'm gonna come in a little bit. It actually don't look bad on camera. Dang, okay. Let me stop lying then. So I guess it just swatches dark. I'm gonna do another pump and show y'all what it swatch like because it's kind of deceiving. Like, if you look at my hand, you would think that it was gonna be, you know, too dark. Y'all can see that. And then you actually see that it oxidizes too, so it really does dry down to like a different color. It dries down darker. I'm sure I can make it work though, so I ain't really tripping, but you know, let's just see. The most important thing is how it wears and how it blends. We can always make a shade work. Smells like it has some type of scent to it. Well, that's strange. I wasn't expecting to like this. It goes onto the face real thick. Like they lay it on thick at first, but it really does blend out into like this medium coverage. I was almost expecting this to look like Juvia's Place. Like, y'all know the Juvia's Place foundation. It was so freaking, it's literally clay though. Like it says it in the name, it's clay. They said it's buildable, so let's see. It smells perfumey. I like the fact that it's a satin finish, you know. It really does leave like this like canvasy type of feel. I don't know if this, which one came out first? Was it the e.l.f. or was it the extra high fidelity? Because it's giving the same thing, you know. And this is my e.l.f. concealer, the satin finish concealer in the shade medium beige. I'm gonna go ahead and dig into my bronzer while I let that concealer dry down just a little bit. And I'm taking my Morphe brush, and the bronzer is in the shade Bronzed Belle. And by using this brush, it's just really gonna diffuse it and make it really sheer. It's gonna sheer the product out by using this brush. If you use anything too dense, it packs on more product, of course. And I've used this bronzer plenty times before. Y'all saw me use this. I actually do really like this bronzer. It's really good. All right, now for the concealer, let's just see how this blends out. It is so yellow. OMG, I didn't realize like when I was doing makeup a while ago how much like the tones really didn't correspond with my skin tone, my undertones. FYI, it is very important to find concealers that suits your undertone. So if you are a warm undertone, you do not want to get a concealer that's like a rosy. If it says like rosy or something like that, whatever it is, if it don't sound warm, don't get it. You could probably finesse a neutral, I'm sure, but don't go against the grain like that. Like if you're a neutral undertone, you know, try to find you a neutral concealer, because it's just gonna look more natural. Like the inner part of your face, the center of your face will really just look more natural if that's the type of look you're going for. Okay, e.l.f., I see you. I see what you doing. And it's thick. Oh my gosh, I forgot how thick this concealer is. Like y'all saw how much I used, and look how much is applying. I'm just gonna go in with my little beauty thing and clean some of this up. Now time for this blush. Y'all saw me use this blush a lot. This is the Luminous Putty blush. I have it in the shade Bermuda. I'm just gonna take my Real Perfection brush, and you know, it's just kind of like it's a putty blush. You know, this is similar to the e.l.f. putty blush brush, but it's not e.l.f. I'm gonna just dig in with my finger, pop it on the cheek a little bit. And y'all see, as I'm tapping it in, as much as I applied, you would think that it would be like hella pigmented, but it's not. It really blends out like very sheer. You can see just that pop it adds to the cheekbone. I think it's because of the shimmer in it. It just brings more light to that part of my face. So to set my face, I poured a little bit into the cap. And FYI, before I discovered the Kosas Cloud Setting Powder, this is what I was using. So I've actually used this a lot. I'll go ahead and take this e.l.f. No Budge shadow stick. I'm gonna kind of focus it on the center of my eye. Let me bring y'all in. Hold up. Okay, so I'm basically just gonna pop it right here. Like, keep it in the center part and just kind of go back and forth. And then take my finger and just blend it out a little bit. It really don't add much, but it's something. Now for my lips, I'm taking the lip stain in the shade Spicy Sienna. I bought this like a month ago. It's just kind of like this brick orange. All right, so we are back, and this is the look that I came up with. So honorable mention, I forgot that I actually have a e.l.f. mascara. This is the Big Mood mascara. I would have used this, but it burned my eyes. Like, it's not like really like sensitive eyes friendly. Like, it's vegan, of course. e.l.f. is vegan, cruelty free, and all those things, but the mascara, I don't believe, is hypoallergenic. So it's just not gonna be good for me to use this. But for my eyes, because the little budge stick, it was doing something, but it wasn't doing enough. So I forgot I had this too. This is the little e.l.f. palette. This is a beautiful palette. Like, now that it's the winter time and we going into like those cool tone makeup looks, eyeshadow looks, this is just perfect. So this is the Everyday Smoky eyeshadow palette. And just to top off that little budge eyeshadow that I had, I went in with this brown on the top on my crease just to bring some dimension. And then on top of the budge pen, right up in this area, I just popped on this shade right here. It's kind of like a copper, like silver copper shade. And then in my inner corner, I just basically topped it off with this shade. It's kind of like a silver champagne. So that's what I put right here in the corner, just to zhuzh it up, you know. And I did block, I blotted off that lip stain, and it's nasty. I don't know why I just did that. Oh yeah, y'all, this is exciting. Hold on, let me grab my mirror, because wait. So I turned down my lights a little bit more just so y'all can really see what the look is giving. I am surprised at how this came out. Like, I really like how this looks. I like the fact that the foundation is a satin finish. I like the fact that everything just smoothed on top of it perfectly. And I do believe that most of the products that I use were a part of the satin line. So I have the primer, the satin foundation, and the satin concealer. So I think I kind of kept it, you know, in the same family for the most part. If you like the way this makeup came out, please give me a big thumbs up. Leave a comment down below. If you want more videos like this where I'm testing the waters, it will be more content like this. If you really are interested in that, don't be scared to leave me a little comment down below. Like, I like to talk. Like, I like to talk, so talk. And most importantly, I'll see y'all beautiful people in my next video. Have a beautiful one.